Danny, what a result, what a performance. You must be delighted with both.
Absolutely. I mean, first and foremost, you say to the lads before the game, go out there and be the best version of you. Come off that pitch with no regrets, and we can safely say every single player did that today. Certain aspects in the game that I was unhappy with, in possession and out of possession, but that just shows where we are as a group, where we can go, and there's always room for improvement.
Does today's performance for you set a benchmark?
Yeah, it does. It means we're building and we're going in the right direction, because the other week against Buxton we were outstanding, and that was the real test, because obviously they're National League North, and this was a step up, so it was a real benchmark as to where we're at and who we can actually compete with and what we're capable of doing, really. So I think we've proved what we can do, and then add those little finer details to the mix as well that'll make us even better. So with that all in mind, it's something to look forward to.
So John obviously respected us enough to put a really, really strong York City side out. I know we've got a couple of games midweek beforehand, but it really does whet the appetite as well for next week's trip to Wrexham. To what extent by next week do you think you'll be able to know your starting 11 for the league campaign, or is it a case of right up to the wire?
Of course it's right up to the wire. I mean, there's places available in the squad, in the starting 11, places up for grabs. No one can take the place for granted, that's for sure. You've got to keep working, making sure you're on it in training. There's no time to switch off, really. As soon as you do that, it comes back to bite you, and you won't have your place in the team. You've got to be constantly proving yourself in training, and when you are playing on the pitch, proving what you can do.
We'll have tickets out for the Wrexham game throughout the week. On the basis of today's performance, it should be another cracker, shouldn't it?
It certainly will be. I mean, you look at it, and they're a step up again from York, because they're an established National League team with some big backers that pumping some serious money into it, and they want to get promoted into the Football League. So they won't be taking it lightly, and what a fantastic occasion. So it will be a very entertaining game of football, I can tell you that for sure. So get yourself over there and have a watch.
Let's come back to today's game. For much of this afternoon's game, I was watching it and I'm thinking to myself, this doesn't seem like a pre-season friendly because of the competitive nature of it. Would you agree with that?
Definitely, that's how it has to be. I mean, pre-season friendly or not, you've got to compete and work as hard as you possibly can in possession and out of possession. You can't just let your foot on the gas. It's only pre-season. No chance we're building, and the only way you build the foundations for the start of the season and make sure you're ready for the start of the season is by putting maximum effort into every game. And then if you get tired late on, we can make changes, we can make subs. There's no problems there. So it was good to see so many last the full 90 minutes, which they did need.
We used to see James Berry scoring screamers, of course. He wouldn't have minded a little close range effort there to open the scoring, would he?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, a goal's a goal. I'll happily watch him score tap-ins all season. If he gets 20 odd goals and they're all tap-ins, so be it. Goal's a goal, and they make a big difference in games. But the pleasing thing for me was we didn't let up. We didn't let up at all throughout the game, and we could have had four more easily from what we created. It was really pleasing to see. A little bit lazy at later stages. It became a little bit of a basketball game. We just spoke to him in there about having the control and being in control in the final third more. Once we broke away, recognise if the bodies haven't caught up with you, then just hold on to the ball and wait for the support. But like I say, all in all, very, very pleased.
And obviously, if you needed any proof of the confidence running through the team, look at that second half performance as a whole, but in particular the first 10 minutes when two quick fire goals effectively ended the game as a contest, didn't it?
Yeah, we made a point of that at half time. We said don't go out there and be flat, make sure you're on the front foot, really take the game to them, because we don't want to concede a goal straight after half time, because they would have been told at half time they needed to pull the socks up and work harder. So for us it was just reiterating that point and saying get out there, get on the ball, have the control, look to play when we can. Second ball is so important, and just be on the front foot in all aspects of the game, really, in all areas. Don't let them have half a chance anywhere across the pitch to play forward, make them go sideways and back, and then we'll dominate them in every way possible.
Stonewall penalty for you?
Yeah, it was, yeah, definitely. I think it was more pleasing to see James looking to go on the outside of him, because he naturally wants to come in on his right foot and get shots off, and you know that can be a bit predictable at times. So it was fantastic to see him mixing his game up, and you know he won us the penalty.
Obviously, the plaudits will go to those who found the back of the net, but at the other end of the pitch, Peter was named man of the match. Another tremendous performance, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and it just goes to show how quickly he's growing and settling in here. You know, when he first came in, me and the goalie coach Dom were speaking about a few things that he potentially needed to work on, and within 2 games he was a complete different player. So for us, from that perspective, it's fantastic to see him learning and settling in and just getting used to his surroundings and the players he's playing with, really. So I hope he just continues that.
And just finally, you will definitely be telling us that we need to keep our feet on the ground, but realistically, what can we take from today's game?
Just the proof that we are a force to be reckoned with at this stage. I know we can't get carried away, I keep saying that, it is only pre-season, but the confidence it breeds in the dressing room with the players, knowing what they are capable of. You know, if that was me in that dressing room, I'd be going into every game thinking, wow, you know, we've got a great group of lads, we've got a squad that can be rotated if needed, where your players can step in and help. So in all aspects, really, but it is just about the hard work, you know, not letting up in training, constant hard work, pushing yourself, pushing your teammates, and the will to want to get better as an individual is first and foremost.
Thanks, Danny.
Thank you.